Hi, this is a mini video to show you the three versions of this one deck. I'm not going to go through each deck card by card, but I'm just going to show you some of the different visuals and to break down why each deck is different. Okay, so to start with, this is the first deck I did in 2013. So as you can see, next to the French, it's the tarot card size. Hang on, let me get a tarot card. So it is a lot smaller. So here's tarot card. So it's the exact same size of a tarot card. It's only 30 cards in this deck. And as I said, just to show comparison, it's significantly smaller, and it does feel smaller because it's only 30 cards. So just to quickly show you just a few of the cards. So we have like Missing You and Passion. There are cards, yeah, okay, hang on. So the different colors, you can tell by the shade that the pink is quite light. It's not as dark on the others. So as I said, this deck only has 30 cards and it's the smaller tarot size. Okay, so just as an example. Okay, so let me show you. So the next one, that was done in 2013. And then I think in 2017, I should remember, but I don't off the top of my head. It was either 2015 or 2017. I felt inspired to recreate the deck, and this is when I came up with the second edition. So this is Oracle size. This is the exact same size as the collection edition. So they're both the same size. And I'll just take you through, and there's an extra 10 cards in this deck from the tarot sized French. So just to give you an example, so then you've got this kind of colouring coming through. So it's a lot bolder, it's a lot brighter. Here's one of the new cards in that deck. So in each edition, I've added new cards. So here you'll see that it's just, yeah, just that's new cards. This is actually probably the most popular deck out of the three editions. Every card I'm pulling is one of the new cards. Here's Closed Gate. We saw that before, so that's a lot bolder. There is one card I couldn't translate very well. Anyway, so that's just the example of the second edition. The second edition has 40 cards in it. That it's been the most popular. And then I was just inspired to create the collection edition because I just felt like there were cards in the tarot size that weren't in there. I took some out of here and I removed them. I didn't put them back. So I thought, why don't I put 1, 2 into one whole deck, which is the collection, and then in the collection edition I added another 15 cards. So this deck has like 56 cards. So I'm just gonna, so just to clarify again, if you missed it, in the French vintage collection edition, it has the tarot, the full tarot, the second edition in this deck, plus in this deck I've added another 10 cards. So and just as I said, in the tarot, when I went from this size to this size, I left some of the cards from this one out. I didn't include them. So the French second edition does have new cards that had I think, off the top of my head, I can't remember, there could be 10 or 5 new cards that were created for that deck. So you can see the blush is very, very different, but I've used the same edging with the floral. And I was going to adapt the backing here and make it a softer pink, but it just felt nicer to make something a little bit different and a little bit softer. And it's got some of the sparkle in it that you'll see. And of course I added that, you know, sort of, I added a stronger marbling effect. So So here's one of the original cards, Time. So again, they're still that same pink bold. And here's like Balance. So they're just a lot bolder. Together Forever. Now that card is in the original tarot size. So things like that. We saw Wings of Love before, but I added a few more stars. We saw that in this deck just a moment ago. So I'm just sort of showing an example of how a lot of them are similar, but they've just been enhanced in some ways. I will also comment in the collection edition, there are a few that are still in that muted pink. See how that's like really, really faint next to, okay, for example, next to the Together Forever. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a lighter pink. So again, and I sort of did that in a creative way. I thought, why not have them a little bit of different shades of pink? And so here we've got like a really bold pink that I used for that card. So it's sort of all different shades. Some of it's on purpose. And here I've got like that marbling effect a little bit coming through with the stars. So again, it's, and this deck has, as I said, an extra 15 cards in it. Synchronicity and Signs. As I said, the second edition has been the most popular, but that's probably the one that's been around the longest. The tarot size was quite popular when it first came out, but it was so, what's the word? It was so, not popular, but like the oracle size cards were becoming so common. You know, a lot of the community was moving away from, you know, the tarot size, and it was a lot more about oracle cards and big cards. So that's when I adapted the second edition. So just to clarify, I hope this hasn't gone on for too long, but this was just a mini video. A few people have commented along the way, and that's fine. They've been a little bit confused about what the difference is with each deck. Hopefully this clarified it for you. I'm going to leave it here. All three are available in my Etsy shop and my web shop. I'll link below, and then you can have a look and choose the ones you want for yourself. Thanks so much for watching.